G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. This is take 3 so far of attempting to record this episode. Now, while I was waiting for the bank balance to refresh as we trundled towards 1930, I started getting a few errors up here. So the food processing plant and the brickworks are complaining at the moment, and the goods factory will complain in about 3 months' time. They don't have enough customers. So that's something we have needed to address for a little while, but I was sort of, just letting it slide and hoping we'd get away with it. And unfortunately, we cannot get away with it anymore. So basically, we're only shipping bricks into Rothenfels, and Rothenfels itself is maxed out on its demand there. So it's saying, well, I don't want any more bricks. Brickwork says, well, I got no one else to ship to, so I don't want stone anymore, which is bad because the stone and grain route is one of our more profitable ones. So if we stop getting stone shipped out, they start running back empty, and we stop making as much money. Ditto for the food. We're shipping a lot of food down to Rothenfels and Ochsenhausen, both of which are starting to hit their cap, and same with the goods. So what we need to do is find more markets for our goods. Now, I have said I wanted to turn this into a central distribution hub here. Now, I've tried a couple of times to rebuild that station on a larger scale, and it hasn't really worked for us. So what I'm thinking is we might have to move the operation down here where we have potentially a lot more room. Then we'll have to move the trucks and everything over here as well. Because I have tried to rebuild this station a couple of times, remove the truck stop and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't go our way. I've crashed the game a couple of times, and we just end up making a bit of a meal of everything. So what I'm going to do is instead, I'm going to try and move our distribution from here over to here. And this platform here we will just use to serve the food processing plant. The advantage of this is we can quite easily, we can at some degree of difficulty, put a junction in here to run this track up alongside the river here. So we can send goods from here north up to Halver. And obviously it'll be child's play to connect down south to Stralsund. So, that's something we can look at there. So when this train naffs off, which will hopefully be very soon, we will go ahead and try and work on this station here and whack on a few extra platforms. So down here, which terminals are we not using? Terminal 1. Okay, well that's good. I'm thinking if we can turn this into like a little shuttle platform where we can bring goods from here, say food over to here. Actually, we wouldn't even need to do that. We'd just extend the livestock train down here to bring the food over here. So that would be child's play. And then we can use that terminal to pick up food going in the other direction. And we can turn this into our central distribution hub for rail. So yeah, that's just those two complaining there. Okay, good. So this chap here is naffing off. So we'll just hit the fast button to get rid of him. Okay, he's a safe distance away. We'll hit pause and we'll go ahead and expand this. So we've only got the one train coming in at the moment. That's the grain and stone train. So the other platform we will be sending the livestock and food train into, and we will be then able to put another train coming down to Brackenheim to take goods and food down there and come back with tools and machines. So that's our third platform. I don't know how many platforms we can fit here. We might have to rejig the entrance a bit. And we also will need to bring fuel down from there because we'll be bringing fuel down for the town and oil down for the chemical plant. So that's another track there. And of course, we'll need to then have a train coming down here to bring the bricks up here. And we'll probably whack the fuel wagons on that eventually to bring the fuel back down there. So we'll head up for 5 tracks there. If we want to start shipping stuff up to Halver, that'll need a platform, so we'll go to 6, and I think we're starting to run out of room. So if we go 7, it's going to break. Well, it'll fit the platform in, but I don't think we can get the track in without the water getting in the way. So we may have to look at this this curve at the end here. So if did I change the curve at the wrong end? I want to scooch the curve a bit more this way. You're going to give me a preview or not? No, you're not. Okay. Well, I guess we just have to guess. What if we? Yes. Okay. So we're changing the wrong curve anyway. So we want to keep that like that and then make it 9 maybe. Oh God, I don't know. I guess we just hit apply and hope for the best because it's not giving us a preview. Well, okay. Well, we've got this that is a station that we've definitely built. That curve is nowhere near enough. So we're going to have to go back to the curve we had, which was extreme curve. And then we want to, because it was only 3. Then we want to back it. No, that's making it worse. And we want to back it off to about 1. There we go. Good. Okay, fantastic. So extreme curve works. Probably don't need as an extreme curve at this end, so let's waste a bit more money fixing that. So let's go with 5 maybe. Oh, now you're giving me a preview. Oh, good. Okay, so which terminal is the grain? No, we don't upgrade. We're done upgrading. Yeah, I know I've broken you. I'm sorry about that. Now you want to come into terminal 2. That might not be where we end up in the future, but you want to come into terminal 2, and it's nice that you've flagged this to me. Should we put transit tracks in here? Are we likely to run goods trains through here? I don't think so. I think everything will need to stop here. So let's just build as if we're not building transit tracks, and we can hope for the best there. So we can turn the catenary off because we don't be needing that, and we can run these 2 tracks in here. That's good. Now this track here we can run in quite easily, connecting that up. Probably doesn't need to be much more than 70 k's an hour, and double slip that so that way everyone can get in and out there. Now these 2 tracks over here we will continue on, and then we'll leave these 2 as dead ends to bugger off that way, because that's just a thing that's going to happen. So I'll use that as a placeholder to bring that down and that down. Good stuff. So then we can get rid of that, and then hopefully we can just drag you across to make a nice junction here. No, a junction. You had it. 56. I guess it's okay. I mean, it's not like our Austrian brethren are very fast anyway, so I guess that's okay. And then of course we'll need a couple of sets of diamond crossings here. Actually, we don't need this one because we've got the double slip there, so we just need 1 set of points here. Can we do better than 54? We can do 55. That's, well, by definition it's better, but how much better? Okay, so that's 68's the limit you'll go to there. Will you put a diamond in? Yes. $10 says it's janky. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, well, let's just get rid of that. And let's go ahead and just put in 2 separate sets of points, because why wouldn't we? So whack that in there. And can we get to 60? Can we get to 60? We can get to too much slope. That's what we can get to. Well, that'll have to do. And we've got a weird little hump in the track here, I think. But I'm going to live with it because I'm just a living with it kind of guy. So now we need to change the terminal for the grain stone train over to one that it can actually access. So say 3. Now that, grey not being the best colour there, but that works. That's fantastic. So all we need to do is whack down some signals, and she'll be right. And then we'll have to start redirecting all of our other distribution. So I'm just going to throw down signals how I feel like it. They're probably all completely inaccurate, but we'll be fine. Can I fit a dwarf signal in here? No. Okay. Well, I really wanted to just because it looks cool, but alas, that's not going to happen. Bet I can't fit one in here either. No, didn't think so. Cool. That was fun. The main thing is I tried. So, yeah, we've got some signals down. I mean, obviously the station itself comes with signals. It looks kind of cool with all the sets of points, so I can live with that. Can you live with that? I heard yes. Yeah, I heard yes. Yes, you agree. Now all we need to do is extend our cattle food train back over there, because obviously we'll then be distributing the food down to Stralsund. So, that's an important thing we need to do, because otherwise all we've done is move the problem elsewhere. So after Ochsenhausen freight sidings, we will send you over to Ochsenhausen industrial sidings, and then back to freight sidings on the way through, which makes use of that platform. So yes, so for now you'll be running empty up here and empty back again, which is not ideal, but you'll get there eventually. We'll sort things out for you. Okay, so now that that's set up, that's all fine there. I might rename this just so you don't get confused to food processing goods sidings. I mean, it's a bit of a mouthful of a name, Ochsenhausen food processing / goods sidings, but I mean, it's written on the tin exactly what it does. So there can be no confusion. And then we'll come down here and call this Ochsenhausen industrial sidings. We'll get rid of sidings. We'll call it freight we'll get rid of industrial as well. We'll call it main distribution. I can't spell today. Distribution. I think that's right. That looks right. That looks right. If it's not, well, who cares? Only I see it, and everyone on YouTube. But what? There's like 4 of you, so I think it's fine. And that's good. We still have some money in the bank too, which is very important. Now we need to hook up this end of the freight yard, heading down to Stralsund, which will mean yet another bridge across this mighty river. And I'm pretty sure we've already decided we're not doing shipping because, oh no, we can get ships pretty much down here. This bit we can't, but this bit we can. Yeah, okay, so we're going to try and build a bridge we can get a ship under. In fact, I could actually set up a dock here and just ship the food down to Stralsund if we really wanted to. Would that be a thing we do? Because, I mean, if we set up another street connection here and a truck stop here, we could simply run the food and goods down there on a ship. In fact, we could have done that from the existing station, and it didn't occur to me until just now. So show me a second street connection for starters. Yes, both. No, okay, that is a bit close. Can we shorten the road? I'm sure we've got an option here. 10. Okay, does that break this end? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm open to this. Now what if we want to stick a boathouse thingy on? No, that's a passenger one. That would be completely useless. Okay, so stick a boat thing on. Too much slope. Terrain alignment collision. Huzzah! Okay, well, what if we whacked it on sort of down here? Could we swing the road around, do you reckon? I reckon we could. We have the technology. Now, if we do that... Yeah, you know what? Just do it. What's the worst thing that can happen? We have to demolish it again? Whoop-de-doo. Okay, cool. So we need a small country road because, obviously, we have to connect up these two. Yep, that's fine. And they should be connected. Yep, that's connected to the truck stop and the shipping. That's cool. Hopefully we have enough room for the ship to come in and turn around. That's just still the same errors. And then, yeah, we can run the ship down the river here to about here. We will need more platforms up here too, so don't let me forget that. So we can run the ship down here. Okay, nice and flat. It's reasonably flat here. That's good. Okay, so we can run the ship down there. That itself won't be a problem. So let's get a new line set up from Ochsenhausen Annex, which will change. Yeah, that's fine. It seems to have found a navigable route down the river and back. Excellent. And we'll call this Stralsund Shipping Line. That doesn't make much sense because it doesn't say where it goes to. Stroll. There we go. Shipping line. Don't we normally have no, we normally put that on the other end. So let's just shipping line, or let's just call it shipping. Stroll to Ochs. Excellent. So we can use that to ship goods and food down to here, and then eventually we can use it to ship tools and machines back up here again, although I mean, this is a temporary measure at best. I do want to rail that eventually because rail will be so much faster. But, you know, it'll do for now as a stopgap, you know, which is, I'm sure, what every ship captain wants to hear, that we're using him as a stopgap and he will be superseded in good time. So, you know, that makes him feel really good about himself. So let's bung a ship depot down there. Why not? And obviously we need to connect this up to this station and a truck stop at some point. So now I'm going to hit pause on the game now because we're going to break this station. Now we are going to need another steel train going up the hill up there. We're also going to need a machine and tool train that carries food to go up there. The steel train can carry the brick, so that itself is not a problem. Do we need any other platforms? We're probably going to have fuel being delivered down here, so that's another track. But that should be it. Do we want to just build 8 just in case? No, just penny pinch and build 7. Of course, that breaks the junction at this end, and I'm actually going to remove the whole junction here because, yeah, reasons. So like that there. Actually, back it off a bit more, and that way we can more centralize the tracks as they come in, so we're not having to drag them all the way across there. So we can bring this one around to say there. And bring this one around to say here, and that gives us a bit more room to move. Although that looks hideous, so why would you do that? No, you've unevened it. It's not even in the middle anyway. No, I mean, because this is more the middle than... Well, actually, hold on. You had 3 on this side and 2 on that side. No, that was probably as middle as it gets, but we're going to middle it less and be happy about it. So put in a bit of track there to separate these out and connect that up. Good stuff. Delete that. Connect this over here. Fantastic. And we'll do the same for the inside curve. No, you won't snap because you're being a jerk. A jerky jerk face. So connect that up. That's fine. Good stuff. Get rid of that placeholder. You, my friend, can just connect in here at about 60 k's an hour, right? Yeah. And then double slip that. Fantastic. And then, of course, we just need a set of points in here. I'm trying to keep the point motor out of the inside of this one. It means we've got a 40k turnout. Don't care for that at all. I think that's going to be unavoidable though. Maybe not. What if we connect you up? No, you're not going to like that. What if we connect you up like that? Is that going to be a weird diamond? I get the feeling it is, but I'm going to do it anyway. No, looks deceived me. I got away with it. Huzzah! So put this in here. Good stuff. And then, of course, we'll put a set of points in just going across here for anyone who is so inclined. And then these can just connect up nice and neat down here at about 50 and 60 k's an hour. So it's not fast, but, you know, it'll do. And then we can just, well, hang on, we can't signal it up because we haven't put in cross tracks here. In fact, we can probably make that junction a bit smoother by backing that off now and connecting that up like that. There we go, 75. That's a vast improvement, and we've still got some nice spacing going on there. Still haven't put the diamonds in though, you dingus. So, you know, make that happen. Build that one up this way, 50, yeah, that'll do. And then this one down here. Can we get to 50? We can get to 50. 50 is good. 50 is better than 46 in all aspects. So again, build a set of points up here. 55, that'll be fine. And then another set of points coming back again. Can we do 55? We can do 55. Very happy with that. Very happy, very happy. And now let's put the complicated many light signal in here, because that's the, hey, this is what track you're going to signal. Because I'm sure that's important. And then, of course, once you're in the yard, we'll put down the dwarf signals to help better direct you to your destination of choice. So we'll need to put one there. I don't think we need to put one there, actually. I think that was completely pointless, but I put one there and I'm going to stand by it. We'll put these just on the sidings here so trains can creep forward a bit. It just might speed them up by 1 second, but that's 1 second that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So, nah. So that's fine. Do we want to put one coming off this track here? Probably not, because by the time he stops at this signal, he's probably fouler the next track over. But I will put one there. Although that's it. If one's coming off here and blocking there, one won't come in. No, you'll be right. What are you worried about? And then we'll put down a couple of mainline signals for trains exiting. And that should be fine. We can hit the play button there because everyone should be fixed up there. So that's good. So that will get us another customer for our food and goods almost immediately. We just need to throw in a truck stop. We need to put a second street connection in too, don't we? Otherwise, there's no way of connecting the train up to the wharf. So I've gone past it. So let's go back up again and say both. Yep, that'll be fine. Thank you. I'm glad we upgraded just this bit of road too. That was money well spent. Obviously not by me, but by some dingus of a town. So run this road up this way. No, try and keep it a bit more level, please. Yes, okay. Well, we can justify the hump there by having an intersection, and then you can come up like that. And obviously, we will want to upgrade the road into town to be slightly faster. And that's good because you connect up to the wharf, you connect up to the station, and then if we whack a truck stop in the middle there, we should connect up to both of them. Now, can we do... We probably only need a small truck stop for now. We'll come back and upgrade it later. That's good. That's a thing we've built. And now we need a depot. Oh, I can hear someone whistling. That's a tram depot you've selected. Don't get too distracted. Hello, friend. What are you doing? You loading steel? You taking much steel? Please tell me you're taking some steel. Yeah, steel production's dropped off again. That's not good. Good. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. We're making strides. So all we need to do now is set up a ship running from there to there. We've got the line set up. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves a boat. Now we've got a choice between that's passengers, that's oil and fuel. Okay, we've got a choice of the Klondike. And no, that's it. That's our choice. So we're going to go the Klondike. I mean, it's only $500,000, so it's a hell of a lot cheaper than a train, let's be honest. And we will send you out on shipping Stroll to Ochs, which of course won't carry anything at the moment because the wharf up here is fine, but the wharf down here doesn't know it wants anything. So we probably should watch him come out of the depot as is tradition. Yep, hello, welcome to the world. And well, you're already too tall for your own depot, so you've knocked your smokestack off just trying to come out the door. And you've also knocked off that thing at the back. So we're off to a good start here. Good work, Klondike. I'm sure this did... Nope, tail swing. Oh, jeez. Do you know how much that depot cost? Fine, whatever. Just carry on, do some stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, that is completely pointless because by the time he gets up there, he won't know what he's doing. So he'll just run empty until we set up a trucking route into town. So we need to make sure we can catch both the commercial and industrial areas. And we'll go ahead and put a... oh, good, we're in the negatives now. That's fantastic. Because otherwise, we won't be shipping the bricks down here. So we've got some really good quality industrial up here. Maybe if we put it... No, then you're getting in the way of the bus route. Oh, we can fit it on this street, and that catches a lot of the industrial. Yeah, drop it there. That's fine. And that will be our... That would be... No, not Leningstrasse. That will be Stralsund deliveries. Excellent. Good. So we know where our trucks are going to go. They will be going to the stop mark deliveries. So start off at Stralsund Annex. Nope, we'll need to rename that as well. That will be Stralsund Freight Terminal Road. Good. This will be Stralsund Freight Shipping. Well, I guess we don't need to write C because it's got shipping in the name. And this is Stralsund Steelworks / Freight Hub. Yep, completely done away with the naming convention, but, you know, whatever. And this will be Stralsund Deliveries, which is confusing because it delivers 2 deliveries. But I think we can deal with that. So, go ahead and set up a couple of trucks. Oh, we've got a better truck. Yes. Let's get a couple of those. 4 to be precise. And send them out on Stralsund deliveries. So that will take care of our food problem because we will now be shipping the food, well, not now, but eventually, on the livestock train, well, and goods, food and goods. So jump on the livestock train here to come down here to the wharf, unload it onto the wharf, and then it will make its way down by ship to Stralsund, where it will be unloaded and sent to this station here. Once we open up Brackenheim, we'll just run a goods train from here through Stralsund and up to Brackenheim because it'll be fulfilling multiple purposes going both ways. So, you know, we won't have to worry about the ship. But for now, the ship will be making us some good money, so I'm quite happy with that. See, I told you the goods factory would start whinging in about 3 months. It's almost like I've done this twice before. And if I break it again, it'll be I'll have to do this a 4th time, and I'll probably get the shits. So, yeah. Now, we need to come down here and sort out the brickworks, because even though he's not whinging at the moment, he is going to downgrade, which is not ideal. Now, we can't do anything about this station here, because we have really hamstrung ourselves with a short station, and... yeah, we've just generally limited ourselves by building this here. It's in a great location, don't get me wrong, but I think we're going to need to, we're going to need to bypass it. So the log train doesn't stop here going in either direction. So that in itself, completely fine. We can turn this into 2 tracks, or even just move the passenger station here, really, and supersede this altogether. And we can shift the goods line up around the back here and connect up with the farm this way. So I think that's what we're going to have to do, because that will allow us to build a bigger station and it will get out of the way of the development of the town. So if we can remove this and replace it with the passenger station, we'll open up the depot to the passenger station and get the freight trains a bit more out of the way. So we'll go ahead and build another flexible freight station. So do we need, how many tracks do we need? We need 2 tracks. What do we got? We got the slag train coming in, that's 1. We'll have a brick train going out, that's 2. We'll have the livestock and grain trains stopping off, so that's 3 and 4. Have I missed anything? We'll eventually have a fuel train coming in, so that's 5. And so we'll probably limit it to 5, or we might put the fuel with the bricks, I'm not sure yet, but either way, we'll build 5 just so we've got a bit of future-proofing going on. Now we will need to put it, well, we'll need to get the length right, so show me 200 meters, show me 400 meters, And yeah, we are going to need to put this on a bit of a grade because, yeah, we're having a bit of a terrain alignment collision already, which is not great. So if we can scooch... Oh, Road Vehicle 3 has reached its lifetime, guys. Road Vehicle 3 has reached its lifetime. This is not a drill. We'll get to that. Okay, so let's try and put it on a bit of a grade. So let's have a look, see. What do we got? Elevation offset, no. We want station direction. Uphill? Yes, I think it's uphill. Oh, no, you've opened the bulldozer tool up, you dingus. Okay, let's try that again. Shift it, slightly smaller. So we should get away with placing it there. That should catch the truck stop if we move it to the other side of the street. We do need to increase that elevation, though, because it's got a very big hill at the right there. So let's go ahead and change the slope to 2. Will that help us? Oh, I'd say that will help us. And now let's try and offset it -3. Good. Okay, so it's 700 and something grand. So just go to the bank and they will sort us out. Yes, good. Just like they have sorted us out many times before. So bung that in there. That's good. We will need to demolish this road and rebuild it though. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Medium country road. No, we want Town Street because the town's going to want to build up here probably. So medium street down like too much slope. Okay, congratulations. I hate you. Okay, well, why don't we build a road down like this then? Yeah, like there. Good. Okay, then we can demolish this bit of road here. Fantastic. And fix that. So that will be, I guess, small country road. Sure, why not? Good. And then, of course, we'll need to go back, scrolling back, all the scrolling. And then we can connect this up down like, nope, okay. You know what? This tiny bit of road here, gone. Don't need it. Don't care. Don't even want it. Didn't even build it. That was all the town. Good, okay. So now what we're going to do is move the truck stop. I will use the pause button for this because it's likely going to break something. So show me a truck stop. Show me a large truck stop. We're eventually going to have a lot of distribution coming out of here. 40 grand, 30 grand, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather get it right first time than dick around with saving a bit of money. So that should be fine. And that is good. Rothenfels Deliveries is happy with that. Now we have to connect this bastard up. So we'll send the farm tracks through, I'm going to say the outside, just so we can have a bit of a curve, because we're going to have to curve it around this hill here and come back in here. And I think we'll try and join up about there. So how fast a curve are we going to realistically be able to get here? It's not too bad, actually. Can we get 60? If we can get 60, I'll be happy. We can get 60. I don't want it to hill quite as much, though. Yes, okay. In fact, we might be able to get away with a cheeky tunnel just to punch through this this hill here. So, what are we looking at if we just want to bring it over to here? Okay, what are you trying to bridge here for? Oh, because you're trying to go uphill. Yeah, okay. So if we want to build it out to about here, we can get a cheeky tunnel in, and that won't be a bad thing at all. So let's just do that. I'm willing to spend the money because this is again going to be a big thing for our company going forward. So we'll back this bit of track off here, back to the tunnel mouth, and then you should be able to connect up reasonably smoothly to the existing track. What are you looking at, 77? Yeah, that'll do. We can always come back and smooth it out later if we really need to. And then, you know, obviously we'll get rid of this track down here, so that'll be fine. So that's good. So that brings them through there, and that will be the inbound. No, bugger off bit of road, you're just going to get in the way. So again, we're going to need to... Well, we've got some signals down here, so I'm just going to put a bit of track in here and a bit of track in here. So a bit of landscaping required, but you know, that's just the price of doing business. And then what are we looking at here? 70 k's an hour, perfect. That's a reasonable speed for a junction. Worst comes to worst, we can always eventually make the passenger trains duck over or under, you know, to just generally keep out of the way of the goods trains. So this will be our new freight track coming in here. And then all we have to do is drag that up like that. And yes, a bit of a cutting. It's going to cost 270 grand, but I reckon it's money well spent. And of course, I can't fit the second track in there because we've got the original track in the way. So can I work out a way to keep trains moving whilst not actively breaking the new line? So yeah, I'm going to put a set of points in here. Obviously, this is all going to get ripped out eventually. So, you know, that's fine. We can get rid of this and we can get rid of this. Yeah, look, we are going to interfere with our current operations a little bit. But As I said, this is all going to be superseded by the new line anyway, so yeah, it won't matter at the end of the day. So bring that up like that. So now the inbound track going to the farm is this one here. So that's fine. Excellent. Good. And we're already in a position where we can switch the farm trains over. So let's go ahead and do exactly that thing that I just said. That's a truck route. Don't click on that. Just show me trains. Just trains. Okay, good. Here we go. So this new station here, we're going to have to give it a fancy name. Rothenfels North, not doing it for me. This will be Rothenfels Freight Yard. What are we already calling it? Freight Sidings. Well, we're long before that. Freight Yard Pro. There we go. Yes, just to show it's a level above. No, not Pro. No, Freight Yard Superior. Yes, there we go. Freight Yard Superior. So that way we know which the new freight yard is. So when you come up, you don't go to Rothenfels Freight Sidings anymore. No. You're going through Rothenfels Freight Yard Superior, and ditto for the cattle train. Now that will have literally no effect on our business because the grain train will still be unloading the stone to the brickworks directly, as it was down here, and the livestock train will still be unloading the livestock. Now we didn't actually plumb that in correctly, did we? Because that's going both ways. So what we actually need to do is whack a transit track in here for the farm trains going the other way. Well, we don't even need to do that. Why did we didn't even need a 2-track tunnel here because these can just merge again coming out here. Oh dear. Well, we didn't think that through very well, did we? I blame myself. Well, because there's no one else I can blame. So bring this around and connect it up like this. 55 is probably going to be good enough. There you go. And yeah, this track here we didn't need to build. My brain was clearly on vacation. So we can just completely get rid of that bit. That bit is completely fine. Because the train's going back down the hill, we can just send through the passenger station on a transit track without having to dick around with this good siding at all. I mean, we could put a transit track in there and try and set it down there, but it's probably easy to just send it through the passenger station because we're already going to have the log trains going through there. So that's fine. No other farm trains are going to be trying to go up the hill there, so that's good. We can now get rid of that track there, which is no longer required. I hope I'm removing the right one, otherwise I'm in trouble. Never got rid of those points either. Good work, me. Also, we haven't put any signals down, which is probably something we should do, because signals make the trains keep going, as opposed to, well, they also make them stop, but we need them to make the trains go as well. Yes, good. So drop some signals down there. We'll need to put down ones with an extra light because there are points here, I think. I think that's how signals work. And that's fine. Good. So the inbound trains will all be coming up this track. Now we have to make sure they can get over to all of the other sidings as well. So we'll need to, again, we'll put this little sort of placeholder track in here, connect that up like that, connect that down like that, get rid of that. And then we should be able to connect you up at a reasonable angle, like that, and then we can back it off to just the junction and hopefully get a reasonable speed there. Yeah, 73, that's not too bad. And yeah, 72, that's all right. Good. Okay, so all trains coming in can come into this platform here, and then obviously we need our traditional diamond crossing. We've got the room, we should probably build it a bit bigger. Let's go for about 63, and please fit, please don't be janky, It looks janky. Look, you can see the hump. I can never build these. I don't know why. Build it on perfectly straight track? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Build it on really curvy, whacked out track? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that. So we'll just go and put in 2 sets of points as we have been doing. No, don't too much curvature me. This needs to work. I'm not doing this a 5th time, 4th time. I'm not doing this again. Good. Okay, so now trains coming in here. Oh, hello. Speaking of, here's our first customer. With literally no stone at all. We really do need to set this brickworks up so it's pumping out bricks to other stations as soon as possible. So yes, you can come in. Those 2 platforms we want to ignore, so we need a set of points to bring the brick train across. I've just decided the brick train's going to use this platform. I don't know why. You can come across there and then go back out again, and that should be fine for the terminating tracks. Excellent. So now that we've done that, we should be able to oh no, we've still got the slag train. Sorry, forgot about you. We need you to go over here as well. Okay, well, you've decided to use that platform. No, that's fine. I had earmarked that for the brick train, but, whatever. We're not going to kick you off. No, we don't want you to go to 4. We want you to go to 1. Yeah, go over there. Go over to the slow platform, you loss-making slag train. Now, this station here should be completely superseded. So I should be able to get the bulldozer out and smash it aside, and everything will be fine. That's a big claim to make, though. So we are going to hit the pause button just in case everything goes wrong. Confirm destruction. Do it. Well, it worked. It destructed. Now I really want to move the passenger station over there, but I'm not sure I'm going to get away with that yet. So I'm going to hit play, and we're going to wait for the... Well, it hasn't even brought the name... Oh, there we go. We're going to wait for this little bubble to disappear so that when we remove the passenger station, hopefully we can transplant it over here and everything will be fine. So we'll get rid of all the extra track, and we'll use this opportunity to smooth out the track we've got. And then obviously we'll have to rebuild this junction down here because the passenger station will be moving. But yeah, then we'll have better access to the depot somewhat. In fact, I might actually get rid of all the track on this side just because, yes, we don't know what we'll need to keep and what we'll need to get rid of. So trains coming down here from the farm, they still need to cross over to that track. That's fine. But the log trains, they're all as they were. And we'll need to get rid of most of these signals as well, just to be sure that we're not leaving any duds lying around. There goes the cattle train coming up. How much food are you bringing in? A little bit of food, a little bit of goods. That's not too bad. We can get rid of these semaphores. Goodbye, my friends. You've had a good run. And yes, as I said, we need to rebuild this junction down here just because the passenger station is going to be disconnected. Can we rebuild the passenger station yet? If we remove the bulldozer, no, that is still there. So we'll have to awkwardly hook the passenger station up temporarily to the new tracks we're building now. So bring this around like this, 120, fantastic. Good. No, don't extend it up there. And of course, we're only going to need to connect up the one track here. So we'll just put this across like this and double slip that. And that should keep everyone happy for now. And then we'll just fast forward time. Hopefully no town buildings start popping up here because that would be really annoying. But yes, until we can build our passenger station here. And we'll just put one track on each side for again, future proofing. We might get away with a second street connection over here to serve these houses as well, which would be really, really good. Come on, disappear. Come on, you can do it. Goodbye. Yep, there it goes. It's gone. Okay, so, and of course someone put a building there. So now let's back this track off here because, yes, I want complete freedom when I build this thing. So passenger station, flexible, excellent. So we want, can we get away with 3 tracks? The 400 meter thing's probably overkill. We probably can. Yes, although I don't think we can fit the transit tracks in. Or maybe, hang on. Why don't we try? Transit tracks ×2 for the freight trains. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit tight. It's giving me a lot of terrain alignment collisioning, which I'm not happy with. So no, we'll just have to run the freight trains through the main platforms, I guess. Yeah, that'll be okay. And give me a second street connection, please. Please. I've gone past it, haven't I? I've gone past it again the other way, haven't I? No, I haven't. Nope, it's here. Both sides, please. Good. One building will be removed. I think I'm going to have to live with that just to get it to place where I want it to. I can probably get a 4th track in there. What would I need a 4th track for? Maybe I can get 1 transit track in. Yeah, I can fit 1 in. That's a start. That's well, we've got a lot more trains going down the hill than we do up the hill, so I guess that'll be okay. So drop that in there. Yeah, we're going to commit to that. We can shorten. Whoop, we zoomed out. We can shorten the streets too. Let's do that. Where is underground track? No, we definitely don't want to mess with that. Oh, elevation offset we want to put to 0, of course. That did nothing for us. Yeah, just to make sure we can connect this street connection up on this side. So that should be fine. Let's just plug that in like... Oh, hang on. It's probably on a hill too. Yes. No, flat. Okay, good. Glad we caught that. Okay, that's going to be a lot better. It's 220 grand even with removing that building, so that's really nothing. So do that. Okay, you've done that, but it hasn't taken this station's name because you didn't actually demolish the first station. So why don't we try that? Well, that's not going to take its name either, is it? What if we put it here? Nope, you've taken that name. Okay, well, we've just got to reroute our passenger trains then. Sorry about the passengers waiting for a train there. Oh, dear God, I'm really sorry, sir. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Probably should have looked before we bulldozed. Oh, this is awkward. This is really awkward. So back all this off. Okay, cool. Yes, this is fine. We can make this work. We can save this. I'm pretty sure we can probably save this. So now we have more trains going down the hill, so that track will connect up there, than we do going up the hill, which will be the log trains we can just route through there. At 112, I think we can do better. I think we can probably get 120 if we play our cards right. Yeah, see, like that, 120, nailed it. Good, okay, so send that around like that, and then we'll send the passenger trains obviously into this platform here, which we will also connect up to the depot. So we'll bring that up like that and connect that around there. Good. And then, of course, we'll connect you up. Do we want to give you a bit of a run up down here so you can avoid most of the freight trains? I kind of do. Well, I kind of have, so we didn't get much of a choice there. So get rid of that signal. Get rid of that track there. And bring this in at a nice, fast set of points here. Actually, hold on. Instead of putting a set of points in for the passenger trains, why not make the freight trains go through the points? There you go. That's cooking with your noodle. That sounded bad. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So now, hopefully, the freight trains will have to give way to the passenger trains. In theory, that will be fine. So we'll just whack down this one for the passengers and this one for the freight. If we put that there, it'll force them to queue up across the point. So we won't do that. We'll put the freight signal back here. We'll put one there and one there. Good stuff. That's much better, much better, much better. Okay, we've broken many things. The Rothenfels line is still broken. We can fix that though. What we do is we delete Rothenfels station and we put it in here as Rothenfels sidings, which we will rename to Rothenfels new station. There we go. Not to be confused with the old station, which is now a pile of bricks on the ground. So you still don't know how to get into your platform, so we need to put a set of points in here to come across like this. 75 k's now, that's just fine. And that should be fixed up. So you, my friend, should be able to spin around. No path. Okay, well, we'll double slip that. Do you have a path now? You have a path now. Good stuff. Good man. And of course, we need to hook this track in as well. I'm glad we gave our passenger train that one track to use. That was really smart, because how the hell is this passenger train or this passenger train supposed to use that? Didn't think that through, did you? So bring this down here. Yeah, bring it in parallel there. And then obviously that will need to connect up down like that. That's a lot of diamonds though. I don't know if I care much for that. Okay, there's got to be a more elegant way to do this. So that's a good outbound track for the passenger trains that we've got going. But it only benefits one platform, so I don't know how good it really is. We can undouble slip that. So yeah, because we're still going to have trains that want to come in to use this platform here, turn around, and then they can't get back out again. So we'll put in a set of points here. We don't want the point motor to be inside the other track. No, that won't fit. Okay, good call. Maybe we want to move this junction here. Whoops, demolished a bit too much there. Yes, okay, good. Yes, didn't think this through well at all. So this track here will need to come in this way, but you'll need to turn around and go back out again. So maybe something like this. Yeah, and then we can have this set of points in here. 70, yeah, 70 is the best we're going to do there. Okay, cool. That's fine. And then obviously we're going to have to, well, having those points there was completely pointless. Get it? Because this track can't access them. So you didn't think that through in the slightest. Yeah, I'm going to demolish it all and start again, because that's just what I do. So let's just try this again. Goodbye. Okay, so we've decided this track here is the outbound track for the passenger trains, so that's fine. But yeah, we need that to come out of... Maybe that's the outbound track for everything. So we have it hooked up here, We have the passenger trains able to get to it that way. That's an idea. And then this will be the inbound track for everything, which should be that side. Then what the hell is the third track for? Oh, bollocks. What was the third track for? That was for goods trains going out. Okay, well, they're now over on this track, so that track doesn't need to exist. So we can get rid of all of that. Okay, goodbye. Yes, good riddance. Yeah, so now we need to connect up this track a bit better. Yeah, why don't we just get rid of everything, because we've just made an absolute mess of this, and we still haven't even built the bloody brick train yet. Okay, so connect you up like that. Is that going to be doable? I guess. And then the passenger trains can come in this way. Yes, and split off for the freight. No, come on, split off. You're splitting. That's your freight in. Good. Okay, so that's your passenger trains coming in. We'll get. Oh no, there's a train in the way. Okay, well you can just naff off over there. We'll just bulldoze. There you go. See. Goodbye. Oh, how'd you get on that track? In what universe was that the track that you should go on? Oh, you fetching train. Go over there when you're done. You have been nothing but a disappointment. Okay, so this is our inbound track here. So this one we'll need to connect up to come through here, because that'll be the log train coming through. And then obviously we've got this platform here we need to be able to access. So we can put a set of points in, say here. Good. And then we'll just go ahead and whack in a set of points here. Hopefully we can fit a proper diamond in. At 65, I guess that'll do. And then please don't be broken. Please don't look shit. Oh, look, we got one. It worked. First go, asterisk. It sort of worked most of the time. Now we got to plumb this depot in a bit better. That signals. We want track, so we want to make sure we have a set of points coming across here. 90's probably overkill coming into the depot. 60's probably all right though. Double slip the crap out of that, and that should be fine. Now if we hit play, everyone should be happy now. And I'm going to connect this up just for completeness, just because it looks nice. 70, there we go. Good. Now we need to signal the crap out of this bugger. So we're going to need mainline signals here for the passenger train and for the freight trains. And then on the way in, we're going to need a very complicated light signal to tell you what platform you're going to, because I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And then on the way out, we probably should put down a few more signals. So apart from this junction here looking a bit wibbly, but we might be able to turn it into a flying junction in the future, I think that actually worked out in the end, eventually. We need a signal for outbound trains there. That was what was missing. And then we can probably get away with whacking in a couple of block signals in the interim there for trains passing through. Did I not put a signal down here? I didn't. Well, I have now. Nor did I put any signals for trains leaving either. So, really didn't think that through at all. So you need a dwarf signal going that way. Where are the points here? You need dwarf signals going that way as well. Good. Oh, there's the slag train too. He's found his new platform without any trouble. Good for you, my friend. We should probably work on connecting this street up to something as well. So tiny street, connect up like that. Well, at least we've improved coverage to this part of town. Sorry about this house over here. He's still not in range of the station, but I've pretty much done all I can do. Now, while we've got the room over here, I want to build a medium street out this way to encourage the town to grow alongside the station there. Instead of where the station was. So that should be fine. We will need a signal here for trains leaving this platform. Good. Okay, so I think this will work in the long run. It's just been a bit messy getting to this point, and it's taking nearly the entire of 1930 to do. But notice we've gotten rid of the warnings, and we still haven't built the brick train, so I'm counting that as a success. But as I was saying, we do need to build a brick train, which we will run from here, because then we can get the bricks onto the shipping, and then we can I guess we can drop off bricks on the way through here for the delivery trucks. No, maybe not, because we probably want to get rid of the delivery trucks from here and send them over here instead, because otherwise we'll just end up overloading this area. So yeah, we'll just run the brick train from the wharf down into the new freight yard here. So we'll set that up, and then we should be able to call it a day. Admittedly, we didn't get anywhere today, but we have hopefully fixed a few problems and future-proofed a few things as well. So this will be bricks, Roth, to Ox. And I don't expect this to make a lot of money. It should turn a reasonable profit, but it is, of course, running empty one way, which is not ideal. So that's why I was thinking maybe we could load it up with fuel on the way back. So we need a steam train. And how fast are those wagons? The flat wagons? They carry bricks. Oh, they can carry machines and tools and goods back again, so that's something. That's 80 k's an hour, though, so we need something that's capable of 80. 1.6 million. It's pretty hard to turn down the German. I mean, I know he's good for 90, but the tank engines are 85, so we're going to be wasting speed no matter what we do. So let's borrow a bit of money here, and let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, was that it? 6. Let's borrow a bit more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go with 10 wagons. That's probably overkill, but well, we've got the loan, we may as well use it. So you, my friend, are going out on bricks, Roth to Ox, and hopefully that will sort out your issues with us not shipping enough construction material, because we've opened up from just shipping bricks to Rothenfels to being able to ship bricks to Ochsenhausen once we set the trucking up. And down to Stralsund on the ship that we have going. How is that ship going, by the way? Has he picked up anything? 6 food. Okay, so see, it proves the concept works. It's not groundbreaking at the start, but, you know, we'll get there. Now, how are you going? You're shipping... Yes, good. You're shipping food and goods to Rothenfels still, but you're shipping a hell of a lot of food over via Ochsenhausen main distribution, which is great. So all we've got to do now is set up the trucking route from here into town, which comes down to the delivery point. Now, how does that look at this terminal here? Okay, so we do need to extend this terminal a bit to give them somewhere to stop as well. So can we do that without breaking it? I think I've broken this truck stop. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to demolish it. Let's just make it go away. Should have hit the pause button first. Let's just go with the traditional one. This is what I get for messing around with mods. They don't like me sometimes. So you drop in the old school. No, drop in the old school. No, okay. Stupid grey box thingy. Go away. Yes, there. Good. Okay. Let's just stick with what works. Hopefully that has now fixed itself. Everyone wants to use the same terminal, but yeah, that's fine. So you terminal 1, you terminal 2, and your terminal 3. Yes, I know the default truck stop's a bit naff, but that drive-through one was just a pain in the ass to figure out, and it just kept dumping me at the desktop, which is just really annoying. Breaks my immersion, damn it. So this will be, what do we call the other delivery route? Visible, please. Ochsenhausen deliveries. I guess we'll call this Ochsenhausen deliveries industry. Yes, and we'll change that one to commercial. Good. Commerce. Excellent. So that way we can tell the difference between them. And now what we do is bung a few trucks on there to deliver the bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send them out on Ochsenhausen deliveries industry. And then we can pay the loan down a bit because someone's cashed in. Very happy with that. Or someone else cashed in. Well, they're listening to me. That's good. So yeah, it's a bit more roundabout trying to get it in from over here. But as I said, it took 3 goes to try and rebuild this, and it just did not work. It just kept exploding. So that was annoying. Why have we got grain being unloaded here? Is the grain shipping from here not good enough? That's kind of annoying. Because we've got the trucks that go direct to the chemical plant. So why are you dropping the grain off here? That's trying to go in on the plastic route from here. Chemical plant. Oh, I see it, because it must have decided that's the quicker way to get to the chemical plant than coming via here. So the grain... No, it is still bringing grain in this way. Oh, God, my head hurts. Okay, so if you've decided... you want to load up on this, which I think the truck was just running empty for anyway. That's probably a better way to do it. It does mean that the grain train will inevitably run empty down here, but that just means that we can adjust this route so that he brings the stone from the quarry to the transfer. Or then he doesn't need to go to the chemical plant at all, because we're shipping the plastic out by truck as well. So that's fine. So we can just get rid of chemical plant and the industrial transfer, and he can just run between the quarry and here, because the grain is now all yeah, coming from here. So that's okay. The game has found itself a better solution than I did. So I'm okay with that. And we'll rename you to just stone. Good. And we've probably got way too many trucks on there for just stone, so we'll redeploy 4 of them over onto the plastic goods route, which is plastic goods there. Plastic goods, plastic goods, and you predicted it, plastic goods. Okay, so hopefully, well, we've gotten rid of the warnings, but hopefully we have fixed our problem going forward so that we can start making money again, because I reckon we'll see some of those lines have dropped off a bit. Let's have a look. All lines. So grain and stone still our number 1 earner. Cattle food, yeah, he's still doing all right for himself. But hopefully that's seen off any potential problems at the food processing, the factory, and the brickworks, such that they can keep pumping stuff out. So the ship will do for now. We'll reevaluate it though, because it is very slow. Yeah, we'll reevaluate that in the future, because I would like to replace it with a train that runs from Oxenhausen to Stralsund to Brackenheim once we get Brackenheim connected up. But, well, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with this episode, because it was a bit of a hodgepodge trying to fix everything that we'd broken. I'm going to run the clock forward to 1931, and hopefully 1931 is when we break ground on the line to Brackenheim. I know last time I said this would be the episode we'd make it to Brackenheim, but, well, I didn't lie so much as I underestimated how much we were shipping through these industries and how little capacity we had left in the towns. So, barring any major issues, next time we will break ground and go to Brackenheim. I'm going to say I promise, but I also asterisk that with I will retract that promise if I need to. Until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I do look forward to your company again next week. Until then, later days. Yeah, see, now you're bringing the grain back here again. I guess that was my own doing, but yes, you're going to have to ship the grain back to the farm just to bring it back here again. Sorry about that. He doesn't care.